Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 5 and the Mysterious Sheichi. I'm relieved that that last stage rather went as well as it did. I mean, it wasn't super pro. It had rough spots in there, but just not getting trapped into an hour-long fight against a stage feels pretty good after the mess that was Proto Man Stage 2. So we're ready for the last Proto Man stage here. I guess there could be a mysterious stage, like sometimes in the Wily Castle, it sets it up so that there's one stage left, but then there's actually one more after this. But no, that's Proto Man's head there. Clearly we're about to defeat Proto Man, which will win the game, because Proto Man is the true threat to peace in our time. So, yeah. About this stage, it sucks. It's a puzzle stage. It's possible to die, but only if you really screw up. But there's no way to get weapon energy here. So if you get to the final boss and you don't have the weapon energy you need, you have to game over. Or beat it with Mega Buster. The final boss... Well, final boss. Who am I joking? This next boss can be beaten with Mega Buster, but it's a huge pain in the butt. So I'm actually gonna... Like, at this point, I'm like, fuck it, I'm save stating. Because if I screw up here, I either would need to die like 8 times, or just load state and actually... I mean, you've got E-tanks, I suppose, but... No, we really should be able to beat this boss without an E-tank, but we do need to be using his weakness. You will see its pattern in a moment. But what I should be excited about is the big story drama of this. Mega Man... Proto Man's like his older brother. Proto Man's kind of like the Racer X to Mega Man's Speed Racer. He's this mysterious older brother who disappeared. And he shows up to help his younger brother, but like we never really understand his true motivations. So yeah, Proto Man is very much the Racer X of the Mega Man series. But here he's turned evil, and now Mega Man has to face his big brother and figure out what the fuck's going on, man. This is exciting stuff. Very dramatic. Way more dramatic than all that voice-acted Mega Man X9 crap. This is the real story drama right here. Let's see what happens. Your flute-playing skills have kind of gone off a bit there, Proto Man. But your telekinesis is still as powerful as ever. He's got Proto Man Megiddo Flame. But of course, it turns out he's a fake, and the true Proto Man will save us. Or at least set us up for a fair fight. Now there's an L-tank. That's like an E-tank, except it also gives you back your energy. And now we get stuck in a boss fight I have not been looking forward to. Beat, fucking attack him, Beat. Beat, hit him! What the fuck is wrong with you, Beat? Now watch this shit. Oh, never mind. Yeah, usually he kills him after you've lost. Fucking hate Beat. He is the worst. You really need him to win this game. Like, there's various bosses that, like, beating them without Beat is a pain in the ass. But it's like, what the fuck, Beat? Why aren't you better? Now we gotta go through this shit again. So I meant to talk about his pattern, but I'm paying too close attention to trying to win. Like, if you get far away from him, he's kind of a pain in the ass because he fires his shields away, and they move pretty fast, and they're as tall as you are, so they're not that easy to jump. And they move across the whole screen horizontally, and then he just jumps and lands where you were anyway. Not to mention, the farther away you are from him, the less frequently Beat seems to attack him. He also fires horizontal bullets out of his cannon there, as you can see. But usually he does that when you're far away. And that time it fucking worked. Okay, so, like, his pattern. If you get far away from him, he's got these shields that are moving horizontally, and if you shoot him while the shields are inside his body, and you can hit his body before you hit the shields, you do damage with the Mega Buster. And if you don't time it... So he's kind of like a regular old boss that you got to stay away from and pick away at with the Mega Buster, except that, like... Unless you really have his pattern down and you've, like, memorized the timing of his shields, half of your freaking Mega Buster shots are going to miss. They're going to hit the shield and not affect him. So it's like, you gotta pick away at him like any other boss from a distance while dodging his attacks, except that it takes twice as long because half of your attacks aren't going to hit. And he has the horizontal shields. They fly in and out horizontally. He didn't do it that many times there, but those are kind of a pain in the butt to avoid. Wherever you land, he just does this big, high vertical jump and lands right near where you were. So you always have to slide to avoid him, which is fine. But generally, like, it just makes it so that you kind of have to play around in the middle so that he's not doing the 3 vertical or horizontal shots as often, because they follow upon each other fast enough that unless you're really... With those, if you're really far away from him, you probably have time to dodge them, but then he's also going to throw the shield out right afterwards, and he's going to jump at you, and he's just kind of a pain in the butt without an E-Tank. And Beat is supposed to make it easy because all you have to do is concentrate on avoiding his attacks and not attacking him. But fucking Beat will just fly around doing nothing unless you are moving towards the enemy sometimes. It's weird. Sometimes he seems to take care of himself, does Beat. I think Beat's a he. I guess I don't know that. I shouldn't be assigning gender to Beat without questioning Beat first. But no, it should be fairly easy. Like, the whole point of Beat is pretty great. It's like, you don't have a lot of ammo, so you can't go around using it all the time, but it just allows you to concentrate on avoiding damage and not having to attack. But, like, unless you're moving around in specific ways, Beat just fucking, like, hovers there doing nothing. So I'm really glad that fight actually, it only took me one freaking continue, because even with the weakness... And I do not understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing to manipulate Beat into attacking. He seems really unreliable. But we freaking defeated fake Proto Man. So now the world is safe from fake Proto Man? I don't really understand. I mean, who's behind all this?
You've done well, Mega Man. I never expected you to defeat my powerful Darkman robot.
Whoa, Dr. Wily. It's almost like I knew it was Dr. Wily when I started doing a fake German accent. Is Wily even German? Whatever.
Until now, I have managed to frame Proto Man for my crimes. But now the real Proto Man has appeared and spoiled my plan.
Great voice acting here. I love this.
Dr. Light is a captive in my lab for some reason. Come if you dare. Ha ha ha.
It's not even ha ha ha. It's like ha ha ha. Is he going to give us the eyebrow waggle? There we go. Now it's the Mega Man game. I remember having a real love-hate relationship with Dr. Wily in the original Mega Man, because we rented it, me and Bobo, from the local video store back in the day when that was the thing that you did. But, just the fact that he waggled his eyebrows was... Because you gotta remember, Mega Man came out in like 90-something. I mean, the games Mega Man was competing with on the NES... You've got some classics people still remember, like Metroid and Super Mario Brothers, but there was a lot of shit on the NES, and there was definitely a lot of games which did very little to kind of provide quirkiness and personality to the in-game characters. They were just kind of... You move them around the screen... Little things like Mega Man blinking or characters tapping their foot if you keep them still for a long time, like, really felt cool back when Mega Man first came out. And Dr. Wily wiggling his eyebrows at you to give you a sense of personality, I loved that. I also fucking hated Dr. Wily because I couldn't beat Wily Stage 1, and it was a rental game, which meant we had to give it back, and I couldn't beat Wily Stage 1, because Wily Stage 1... I mean, for all the problems I had with Proto Man Stage 2, that was just me being incompetent. Wily Stage 1, even if you know what you're doing, is fucking hard. Anyway, all that being said, we're ready to head into Dr. Wily's castle in the next video, because, shockingly, Dr. Wily is the villain of Mega Man 5. Catch you guys next time.